Hey, welcome back to our channel. My name is Esther and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're the best. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful bag on the thumbnail. If this sounds like what you're interested in, let's do this together. So the width of the fabric is 9 inches, the length is 7.75, but you can make your own 8 inches. I made my own 0.75 because that is the fabric I have available. So you're going to be cutting 2 pieces of this fabric. Now at this point you're going to go ahead and fold 1.5 inches. Okay, go ahead and fold 1.5 inches like you can see me do on the screen. So now, yes, 1.5 inches. Once you're done folding it, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and then stitch on it. You're going to hem it like this. Just fold it and hem it. So at this point I was done hemming, and I also divided what I have there by 2. Okay, and I ran another stitch across. That means you'll be having 2 stitches at this point. Divide the 1.5 by 2 and then sew on it. That means the second line is going to be 0.75. so after that, just go ahead and plait like you can see me do on the screen. So I'm going to be creating 3 pleats on each of the fabric. 3 pleats. Okay, so after pleating, this is what I have. Go ahead and plait them. Create 3 pleats. So now place them on top of each other to ensure that they are equal. Okay, so at this point you're going to also need your elastic, your small elastic, and your 1-inch elastic, your 1/2 inch elastic and your 1-inch elastic. So this particular piece is measuring 4 inches by 24.5, so you can make your own 25. Okay, 4 inches by 24.5. so I'm going to fold it into 2 like this, and then I'm going to stitch it like this. Fold it into 2 and stitch on the wrong side. Then after stitching, I went ahead to turn it inside out like you can see me showing you on your screen. Now remember the width of the fabric is 9 inches. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 4 inches from my measurement. So if you are using a wider fabric, just go ahead and subtract between 4 to 5 inches. Okay, so now that elastic that you see me cut is measuring 5 inches, so you need 2 pieces of it. The reason you saw me slash that one into 2 is because I cut 10 inches, so I divided it into 2. For the big elastic, you're going to be measuring 1 inch. It is 1-inch elastic, and I measured 15 inches. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and insert your elastic into the second line. Okay, you know we already have 2 cases there. Okay, so you're going to insert it inside the second case. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? Remember I said the elastic is the big elastic is 15 inches. Okay, but I went ahead to insert the elastic like you can see me do. Insert it and then pin it down on both sides. Okay, and we're going to secure it down on both sides. So I'll repeat the same thing to this other piece, and then for the bigger one you're going to go ahead and use your safety pin and also insert your elastic into it like you can see me do. So I later reduced this elastic to 12 inches. So instead of 15 inches, go ahead and cut 12 inches. That is if you're working with my measurement. Okay, if you're working with the measurement I used on the screen. So go ahead and pin one side down. So at this point I went ahead to reduce the elastic by 3 inches because I discovered that it was too long for this particular piece. So I reduced it by 3 inches. When you're cutting yours, make sure that your own is 12 inches, not 15 inches. I hope that is clear. So we are going to go ahead and secure all of this down. So at this point I was done securing my elastic down on both pieces. So I'm going to join both pieces together like this all around. Okay, so we are going to stitch it across like this. So at this point I was done stitching all around. Okay, so you're going to fold it into two like this. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? And then measure 1 inch from the end, and then you're going to stitch it down. You can use your chalk to mark it before you stitch on it. Okay, so you're going to stitch it down like so, and then once you're done, go ahead and turn it inside out, and then you're going to also now insert the handle. So I'm trying to trim the excess elastic. So what I'm saying there is that once you're done stitching that part, you're going to attach the handle to it. So at this point I was done, created that triangle at the edge. So that is what we give the bag base. So I'm trimming the excess. So you can also decide to use a lining for your bag, but at this point I decided to make mine without a lining. You can use lining for your own. Okay, so I went ahead to turn it inside out. I've also attached my handle to it. Okay, so don't worry about the handle. There's an elastic inside, so it's going to stretch. So at this point I was trying to explain that if you want to use chain for your own, just cut a piece of fabric that is like 1.5 inch, fold it like this, and then stitch on it, and then you're going to fold it into two and attach it to the side. So if you do that, it means that you're going to be using a chain. You're going to add a chain to your bag, but for me I'm not going to be adding any chain. So if you want to add chain, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so now at this point we are going to be attaching our pairs to the bag. So just thread your needle, make sure you double your thread, and then you're going to pass the needle in once and pass it again in for the second time. Make sure it is well secured before you insert your pairs into it. Now these are the pairs I'm going to be using, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start inserting my pairs into it like you can see me do on the screen. Please don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So at this point I'm inserting the needle inside the pairs like you can see me do, and I used 14 pairs, okay, for this particular bag. It's actually a mini bag, but then it can contain your 2 phones, power bank, your earpiece, your money, and just name them. It is a mini bag, but then you can actually put a lot of things inside this bag. So now you're going to pass the needle into it. Now note that you need to pull it very hardly. Okay, pull it hard because you wouldn't want this pair to be so loose or dangling. Okay, so you're going to pull it hard like this. Make sure that it is very firm, and you know, the gist is that make sure it is firm. Okay, so pull it very hard, and then you're going to go in again like this, and then you're going to just go in and out for like 3 times. After that, just create a knot, create 3 knots, okay, and then create 3 knots, and then cut off your thread. At the end of it, this is the final look of the bag. So cute, so beautiful. I love the outcome. So guys, if you like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and drop a beautiful comment. My name is Esther, and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. I want to say thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. I love you guys. Don't stop learning, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.